at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Born and raised in Edmond, Oklahoma, Trevor Randall is very familiar with the area and the Oklahoma economy. Trevor enjoys helping customers just like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits their needs, with over 19 years of experience to help you better understand the options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business insurance, and more. So give Randall Insurance Agency a call at 405-341-7878 and let us help you get the protection you need with the service you deserve. Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
We show up every day, ready. When tragedy strikes, we're prepared. It's what we do, it's who we are. Community is the heart of rural healthcare. We come together on some of the worst days because we're holding hope that together we'll experience the best days too.
East River Roustabout, centrally located in Oklahoma, provides construction services specifically tailored for oilfield projects. Our team consists of highly skilled, experienced professionals who offer a wide range of services in construction, maintenance, and operations, focusing on both upstream and midstream sectors. With a combined 44 years of experience in pipeline and roustabout services, our team leads have a proven track record of success for major energy companies. So call the team at East River Roustabout today, 405-849-5156.
Farming today isn't just about hard work. It's about making smart choices. That's where Correction Line Ag and BW Fusion step in. We're redefining crop nutrition with cutting-edge biology that delivers real results. Stop relying on outdated methods. It's time for a fresh approach. CLA delivers data-driven solutions tailored for every growth stage, boosting your farm's ROI. Ready to get started? Call 833-CLA-SOIL or visit correctionlineag.com. Smarter farming starts here.
For over a century, Sooner Plains Ag has been at the heart of our communities. Sooner Plains Ag is proud to support all area students and athletes from their hometowns and yours. Sooner Plains Ag is ready to service your grain, fertilizer, and farm supply needs. You can also fill up at one of their 2 convenience stores in Fairview and Mino. Sooner Plains Ag is honored to serve their member owners in their 4-county area for more than 100 years. Sooner Plains Ag, farmers helping farmers. It's that simple.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news! The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
We welcome you back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill and Tony Wilson along with you as the Fort Gibson Tigers get ready to take on the Memorial Chargers in round 1 of the Tournament of Champions. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, thank you for being with us. Tony, big game here. This is a marquee one to start out this Tournament of Champions tonight.
It really is. This is going to be an up-and-down battle here with Fort Gibson. They've been limited on games thus far, Grant. They've only got 4 under their belt. They're 3-1 with their lone loss coming to Muldrow, while Coach Allison's Memorial Chargers are 9-0, and they're going to get it up and down on the floor in a hurry. So, but the one person I'm interested to see tonight belongs to the Tigers, and that's Mr. Cooper Hackett. The junior 6'7", 270 lineman is the number 1 offensive line commit recruit in the state of Oklahoma, and everybody in the world salivating over this young man. And talked to Chuck a while ago, the assistant coach there at Fort Gibson, and Coach London, of course, and Doug's college roommate. And he said he's just so athletic, and he'll be a beast down there. I don't think Memorial's going to be guard-oriented, so we'll see how it turns out tonight.
All right, the Fort Gibson Tigers, of course, coached by Todd Dickerson. They will send to the floor tonight Brody Scott, a 5'9 junior guard. Kai Morrell is a 5'10 junior guard as well. Cash Keys is a 6'1 junior guard. Connor Lindsay is a 6'2 senior forward. And as you mentioned, Cooper Hackett, he is a 6'7 junior center.
Wide body.
Yes, the Memorial Chargers, coached by Bobby Allison. Legendary program here in the Tulsa area. They'll send to the floor Isaiah Garrett, 6'6 senior forward. Jarius Bassell, a 6'4 sophomore guard. Sean King, a 6'1 senior guard. Fabian Harris, a 6'3 senior guard as well. And Jay Oates, a 6'4 senior power forward. Keys to victory tonight for both of these teams, Tony.
Well, Alice, for Fort Gibson, they're going to have to keep Memorial off the boards because they're going to crash. They're going to be fast. They're going to have to hang on to the basketball. For Memorial, I don't really know that they really have a lot of keys. They know what Coach Allison demands of them. Their offensive sets are the same, and their athleticism will be the shining point for Memorial.
All right, we've got plenty to do here today as both of these ball clubs come in for some great basketball tonight. And we are bringing it to you live here on Squirtle TV. Don't forget, coming up later, we've got Lincoln Christian taking on Tahlequah Sequoia. Doug Nelson and Mark Rogers will have that call for you tonight here on Squirtle and on WWLS, the sports animal platforms. And also tonight, Owasso and Cassia Hall in our nightcap at 8:30. And that's going to be a good one tonight. Of course, head coach Brian Montanati going up against one of my all-time heroes as an Arkansas kid growing up, the great Lee Mayberry, who, of course, played for Nolan Richardson and the Razorbacks back in the day.
Don't forget the Pope.
Yep. Fresh new 8 minutes put on the clock. Fort Gibson will send Cooper Hackett to midcourt to jump the opening tip, and he will go up against Isaiah Garrett. Fort Gibson moving left to right on your TV screen. Memorial moving right to left. Opening tip is going to be controlled by the Tigers. Brody Scott with the basketball. He'll get a bounce pass up front, giving it back off to Cash Keys. Keys back around the perimeter, back to Brody Scott. Scott with the dribble here. Back to Keys, back to the near side. Scott dribbling top of the arc. He'll take it in the paint. Outlet pass, top of the key, moving it over to Morrell. Morrell closely guarded, working it back up top to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay to Brody Scott. Brody driving into action here. He'll get an outlet pass. Moving it back up top to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay back over to Cash Keys. Keys to Brody Scott. A fast-paced offense here. 3-point shots on the way and in for Connor Lindsay and Fort Gibson, and it is 3-0. Memorial has only touched the ball as of right now. Bobby Allison and the Chargers. Jarius Bassell with the basketball. He'll work it back over to Isaiah Garrett. Rebound, stick back after the missed shot. On the way and in, Jay Oates puts it up.
Yeah, Hackett got that block, but it went right to Oates, and he was able to get it back in for the score.
Scott out of the backcourt, takes it across the time stripe. He'll move it back over to Cash Keys. Keys back up top, finding Connor Lindsay. Lindsay down to the right wing, three-pointer, rims in and out, no good. Rebound, Isaiah Garrett. Garrett moves it the other direction. He'll take it top of the key, swinging it back over to the open Jarius Bassell. Bassell back to Fabian Harris. 6:19 left to play here. Harris' shot blocked, coming up with it. Cooper Hackett using all 6'7" of him to get that basketball. Back to the top of the key, 2 3-pointers on the way in. Kai Morrell gets that one, and it's 6-2. Fort Gibson with a 4-point lead over the Memorial Chargers.
Tell you what, I got Hackett in there. I'm firing it from everywhere under the sun. Just go get it, big fella.
Into the front court. Here come the Chargers. A blocked shot as Fabian Harris went up for the basket. Cooper Hackett came down on top of him. 5:52 left to play here.
Hackett picks up his first.
Fabian Harris going to the free throw line. First free throw is up, falling short, no good. Next free throw up and coming for the Memorial Chargers. Our score 6-3. Back the other direction. Here comes Fort Gibson. Brody Scott with the basketball, moving out across the time stripe. He'll work at top of the key. Scott out around the perimeter, kicks it near side, long three-pointer. Off the rim, no good for Connor Lindsay. Basketball's picked up by Memorial and Isaiah Garrett. Garrett back over to Sean King. Up top, three-pointers on the way it in for Memorial and Fabian Harris. And we are tied at 6, 5:20 left to play here. Here comes Brody Scott. He'll work it up top, two-pointer, missing, no good for Hackett. Memorial comes up with it. Oates out of the backcourt, works it back over to Sean King. Sean up and under, 2-point shots off the glass. Loose basketball picked up by Fort Gibson. Scott feeds Hackett up front, two-pointers on the way it in. But the whistle blows.
You just got to let that go. I mean, the chances you stopping that right there are virtually impossible.
Foul's going to go on Memorial and Fabian Harris.
I want to see him rip the goal off here in a minute.
No kidding. He may do it. You never know. First free throws up and coming. Shots on the way. Off the rim, no good. Memorial will come up with it. Jarius Basell. He'll give it back off to Sean King. King back down the near side. Brings it back over to Basell. And a foul away from the basketball. This is going to go on Brody Scott. And that will leave Memorial to send it back into play here. 4:45 left to go. Inbound throw from the right wing. Three-pointer, in and out, no good. Fabian Harris missing that one. Coming up with it, Brody Scott for Fort Gibson. He'll work it near side, back over to Cash Keys. Keys finds a man inside. 2 pointers on the way and in. Cooper Hackett drove through traffic, towered above all of them, and put it up and in to give Fort Gibson a 10-6 lead.
Yeah, just kind of backed his way down. Nothing you could do at that point.
Memorial into the front court. Basell with the basketball. He'll kick it right wing. 3-point shots. In and out, no good. And now Fort Gibson will have the basketball. And now we've got a whistle and a timeout as Bobby Allison wants to talk things over with his crew. We'll take one with him and be back right after this. It's Fort Gibson 10, Memorial 6. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Stream like the pros with Squirtle Live. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
Welcome back here on Squirtle TV and on the platforms of WWLS, the sports animal. Grant Merrill and Tony Wilson along with you.
More legends.
We've got them all here.
Mr. Rod Thompson.
Yeah, I think Rod's going to come by and maybe visit with us at some point.
I'd love to have that one. Can I have that one?
You might.
The Big Fish Coalition.
Brody Scott bringing it back over to Connor Lindsay to get this thing started here. Lindsay back out around the perimeter. He'll take it in the paint. 2-point shot off the rim and no good.
Give him the ball. What are these guards doing?
Basell taking it back the other direction. 2 pointers on the way and in.
Good stroke right there by Harris.
Brody Scott will move it the other direction for Fort Gibson.
6 of 8 points for Harris for Memorial.
10-8 our score. 3:19 left to play here. From the right wing, 3-pointers on the way and in. Connor Lindsay nailing that one from long range.
Lindsay's second. Trifecta.
And as if we didn't have enough celebrities as 3-pointers on the way and in. Jarius Basell launching that one. First Sergeant Raymond Ships has showed up.
Yeah,
here.
Raymond had him a game earlier.
You know, he's my wife's boss.
Oh, yeah?
He is. Brody Scott takes it top of the key.
At Edison?
Yep. Giving it to Lindsay. He'll crank it back to the right wing. Cash Keys. His shot over the rim and no good. Rebound and a stick back. Won't go for Connor Lindsay. Back the other direction. Here comes Memorial. Jarius Bassell feeds it up and under. 2-point shots on the way and in for Sean King.
I think Coach Allison's message in that timeout there, Grant, maybe pick up the pace. This has definitely changed out of the timeout.
Here comes Fort Gibson. Brody Scott with the basketball. He'll work it around the right side to Kai Morrell. Back over to Cash Keys. Now to Connor Lindsay. His shot missing and no good. 2 minutes left to go. First quarter action. Tied at 13. Into the front court. Here comes Memorial. Bosell back to the right side. Giving it back over to Sean King. Down to the corner. 3-point shots off the rim and no good. Cooper Hackett will come up with the basketball. Back up front. 2-point shot falls short for Kai Morrell. Back over to Sean King once again. Minute 33 left to go here. First quarter action. Long threes on the way and in. Long. Jarius Bassell will get that one.
Third three.
Nails it from long range.
Somebody going to have to guard that fella.
16-13 our score.
He's hotter than fresh buttered popcorn.
Brody Scott, which I can smell, by the way. There's popcorn everywhere. Brody Scott tries a shot. And now here comes Memorial on the attack. Bassell back to the near side, finding Sean King. 52 seconds left to play. From the wing, 3-point shot, won't go. Rebound Memorial. Now Fort Gibson comes up with it. Brody Scott racing into the front court. Out around the perimeter, left-handed dribble. Trying to find a pathway here. Scott kicks it left wing, 3-point shot, over the rim. No good for Cash Keys. Everybody scrambling for it. Kai Morrell comes up with it. Now to the wing. Once again, Connor Lindsay with it. Back up top to Keys. 20 seconds to play. Morrell. A 1-point ball game with Memorial on top. Kai Morrell waiting for the last shot here. He'll kick it right side to Brody Scott. Back to Morrell. Down in the paint. 2-pointers on the way and in. Connor Lindsay nails that one. And Fort Gibson takes a 1-point lead as we go to the second quarter. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
It's more than just your lawn. It's your grass kingdom, your green canvas, your fairway to heaven. It deserves the Kubota Z400. With class-leading speed, agility, a powerful transmission, simple deck height adjustments, and legendary Kubota quality. When you need comfort, convenience, and performance, then you need the professional-grade Kubota Z400. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
The future comes fast, which is why it's important to start planning for tomorrow, today. So whether you're setting aside money for something special or just safeguarding it against a rainy day, at Gateway, we've got competitive rates on a full suite of savings products. So consider us your gateway to earning money on your money. Open a high-yield savings account with an annual percentage yield of 3.5%. Visit gatewayfirst.com. Gateway First Bank, member FDIC.
Back here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa, Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, along with you. Thank you for being with us tonight here on Squirtle and on WWLS, the Sports Manimal, and all their digital platforms. Memorial and Fort Gibson doing battle here tonight with the Tigers on top by 1.
Great first quarter.
This one could certainly come down to the wire tonight. Jarius Bassell with the basketball. He'll work it over to Cameron Highshaw. Highshaw out near the top of the key, drives inside. 2-point shot, falls short, won't go. Back the other direction. Here comes Fort Gibson. Lindsay into the front court. He'll take it into the paint. 2-point shots over the rim and no good there
hustle
for Dawson Stevenson.
Kai Morrell, good job of jumping up there and tying that ball up. Keep the possession.
7:33 left to play. here in this first half. Out to the top of the key goes Brody Scott for Fort Gibson. He'll work it back over to Cash Keys. Keys back over to Dawson Stevenson. Stevenson to Brody Scott. Scott with a left-handed dribble, backing out toward the time stripe. He'll throw it through the air, back over to Morrell. Morrell back to Dawson Stevenson, back up top to Brody Scott. Scott dribbling inside, double teamed. He'll kick it back up top. 3-pointers on the way and in for Cash Keys and the Fort Gibson Tigers.
Cash money.
6:53 left to go. First half action. Into the front court comes Cameron Highshaw. He'll take it under, giving it off to Isaiah Garrett. Brody Scott will move it the other direction, giving it back over to Cash Keys. Keys down in the corner, finding Dawson Stevenson. 3-point shot coming. It's off the rim and no good. Rebound, Memorial into the front court. Jarius Bussell. Bussell back up top to Cameron Highshaw. Now to the left wing. 3-point shot. Draws iron. Won't go. Caleb Jackson trying that one for the Chargers. We'll work it back over to Brody Scott. Scott to Kai Morrell. And now the basketball slips out of bounds. 20-18 our score here. Glad you're with us tonight here on Squirtle TV. And we appreciate our partners at WWLS and the Sports Animal for pushing us out even farther. Inbound throw given inside to Fort Gibson, and Brody Scott will take the basketball. He'll work it through the air, back to Cash Keys, back to Gibson. Back to Keys. Now down to the left wing. A drive inside. Caden Colbert with the basketball. He'll work it to Scott. Scott to Cash Keys once again. 2-pointer coming. It's on the way and in for Brody Scott. 5:30 left to go in the first half. 22-18 our score.
Nice little turnaround, Jay, from the elbow. A lot of people don't look at that shot, Grant. They pass it up too often. Scott knocked it down.
Into the front court come the Chargers. Isaiah Garrett with the basketball. Double teamed. He'll work it around the perimeter, giving it down to Caleb Jackson. And that feed inside to Isaiah Garrett. He'll fire a two that's up and in.
Didn't take him long to elevate.
Scott into the front court. 4:57 to play, and the clock ticking. He'll work it over to Caden Colbert. Colbert from the left wing throws it through the air, back over to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay with an outlet pass to Brody Scott. Scott in motion, kicks it down to the corner. Connor Lindsay with it. He'll work it back over to Brody Scott. Out around the perimeter. Scott shot for three. In and out and in again.
Wow.
25-20 our score. Fort Gibson with a 5-point lead. 4:21 left to play.
That's an all-around great shot.
It was.
Great Scott.
Isaiah Garrett into the front court. He'll work it back over to Harris. Harris to Garrett once again. Now to the right corner. 3-point shot. Missing and no good. An outlet pass to the left wing and a travel call. Traveling called with 4 minutes left to play in this first half.
Boys officials, I love it. They're making them tuck their shirts in. I absolutely love it.
Little old school here.
Point of emphasis. The association.
Kai Morrell back in the ball game here. Inbound throw given in to Brody Scott. Scott taking it out of the backcourt. He'll work it back over to Caden Colbert. Colbert racing into the front, giving it off to Kai Morrell. 3:47 to play here. Morrell through the air, brings it back over to Brody Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Scott with a shot, but a violation called ahead of time. We've got a foul called on Caleb Jackson for Memorial.
Actually, that's on Cooper
sorry.
Hackett.
That's on Cooper Hackett. You're right.
He leveled him with that shoulder. He caught him flush.
Coach Todd Dickerson talking things over with the official there.
That's the right call. 100%.
That official works a lot of TPS games. We see him all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was doing a Wasso, he worked a lot of those games as well. A drive inside, a blocked shot. Memorial still has the basketball. Now the ball's almost tipped out of bounds. I think it is. And they're going to say Fort Gibson can have it here.
Keys is going to be whistled, Highshaw is going to be whistled for a foul.
So Cameron Highshaw
Jarius Basil.
Inbound throw given in to Brody Scott. Into the front court come the Tigers. Hackett with it. He'll work it back over to Brody Scott. Once again, outlet pass to the left wing. Scott driving inside, 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim, won't fall. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to play here. And now Memorial takes it coast to coast as Isaiah Garrett puts it up and in. 2:43 left to go here. And Fort Gibson will have the basketball after they figure out what's going on here.
I think it got kicked all the way down the floor.
That happens sometimes. Into the front court comes Kai Morrell. 2:25 to play here. Basketball's knocked loose. Coming up with it. Memorial tried, but we've got a foul call. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Mick Wilson, the Director of Athletics for the Tulsa Public Schools and our congenial host here for the Tournament of Champions. Always good to have Mick with us. Appreciate all he does to allow us and Squirtle to bring you all these games here on all of our platforms. Out around the perimeter, Sean King with it. He'll work it near side to Jarius Bassell. Now to the left wing, Fabian Harris up top. 3-point shot falls short for Jay Oates. And with 2:02 left to play here, the basketball out of bounds with the last touch by the Chargers.
Not enough oompah on that one.
No.
Looks like the Lady Bulldogs have arrived. There's the boss lady.
Absolutely. Also known as the Doug Nelson Fan Club. Down low on the baseline, 2-point shot for Kai Morrell is up and in. Here comes Memorial with the basketball. Sean King, top of the key. He'll work it back over to the right side to Fabian Harris. His shot for two, under duress, is on the way and in.
He had an obstacle in front of him.
He did. Brody Scott will take it the other direction for Fort Gibson. Scott back to the near side to Caden Colbert. They'll bring it back over to Connor Lindsay. And a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be on Jay Oates, his first, and now Cooper Hackett will go back to the free throw line here. First one's up and coming. Shots on the way and in. He'll have another one. Another free throw coming for Cooper Hackett. Free throws up and in. Minute 11 left to play here. Memorial and Sean King putting it back into play here. They give it in to Jarius Bassell. Bassell, top of the key. He'll work it back over to Isaiah Garrett. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. 2-point shots on the way and in for Isaiah Garrett. Now Fort Gibson will move it the other direction. Brody Scott out of the backcourt. Back to the near side. He'll give it off to Kai Morrell. 40 seconds left to play. They'll kick it back up top to Brody Scott once again. 34 seconds left to go. Morrell with it. 24 seconds. 2-point shot. Hangs on the rim. Won't fall. Basketball's tipped out of bounds. Fort Gibson will have it here. Up to the top of the key. Here are the Tigers. Caden Colbert with the basketball. He'll work it back up top to Brody Scott. Scott back over to Connor Lindsay. Now the basketball scooped away, stolen by Sean King. King with a bounce pass over to the left wing, and we have come to the end of the first half. A three-pointer at the buzzer. We'll put some emphasis on that and tie us at 29. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Are you out of high school and looking for a career? At Tulsa Tech, you can explore exciting opportunities in IT, aviation, automotive, manufacturing, visual arts, and more. And Tulsa Tech offers a tuition-free scholarship for adults 18 to 23 years old. That's what I said, free. It's called the Accelerating Independent Scholarship. It's like fast-tracking into a career you love, can make money in, and a career with a future. Find out more about Tulsa Tech's Accelerating Independent Scholarship at tulsatech.edu.
The perfect golf swing. Getting to the top. Serving an ace. Whether a professional or a weekend warrior, we all want to do our best. But what if you get hurt? How do you get back to doing what you love? The team at DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine provide comprehensive and advanced treatment for injuries. DRH Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, working to get you moving again.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
St. Mary's Regional Medical Center, your health hub for Northwest Oklahoma, is proud of our award-winning quality care and robust service lines that are comparable to those offered in larger hospitals, but with a close-to-home, compassionate approach to care for our community and surrounding neighbors. To learn more about our services, visit stmarysregional.com or call 580-233-6100 today. Physicians are not employees or agents of this hospital.
St. Mary.
We welcome you back. Halftime here at the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. We got a barn burner between Memorial and Fort Gibson. And, of course, this is the 60th annual Tournament of Champions here on Squirtle and on the WWLS Sports Animal platforms. And we want to welcome to our halftime show Mick Wilson. Of course, he's the Executive Director of Athletics for the Tulsa Public Schools and our host for the Tournament of Champions. Man, every year it's great, but this one has just been wonderful today for this first day of action.
It's been a great day, and obviously just doing some great things with these kids and having them enjoy themselves. And we do everything we can to make this a memorable experience for kids, Grant. It's all about them and making memories and trying to give them something that they'll never forget once they visit and be a part of our action here at the tournament.
You know, there's a very small number of kids here in Oklahoma that can say they played on the floor of the BOK and been to this tournament. And, you know, we talking with guys like Barry Lewis and Bill Haston. I mean, this is such a big event for anybody that gets to participate and anybody really that gets to come watch it.
You know, it's a great event for basketball fans, not only parents and fans from communities, but really just basketball fans in the state of Oklahoma. People travel to come and watch these games, especially here in the Tulsa area, in Tulsa County, northeast Oklahoma. And again, once they identify with a team and teams get excited, they start rooting for the underdog. This is one of those where every once in a while they like seeing the Class A or the 2A team beat the 5A or 6A, which happens. It happens over the years here, and we've already had it happen once today in the girls' side. So it's just a great event, a lot of fun. It's always after Christmas, people looking for something to do, and they come out and be a part of a great event and have some good food while you're here and really get to see downtown and maybe even experience Winterfest and do some ice skating outside.
We're going to see you trying to triple axel anytime this week?
No, that won't be me. I'm not sure I can even skate with my tennis shoes on out there. So.
I'm with you. We'd be calling a chiropractor and probably an orthopedic surgeon before we were done. Well, Mick, I know that this, you took this over from Gil Cloud a couple of years ago, and you've worked with it for so long. What's your favorite moment during the week, and what's the moment you want everybody to see?
Being the director of this tournament now for almost 14 years, I think the most exciting thing is when people finish getting a note, an email, a card, a letter, someone stopping and saying, thank you, we really appreciate your hospitality. We appreciate what you did for our kids or our community. Such as Quentin. The Quentin superintendent came to me today and just thanked me for the last 2 years of being here. Those type of situations are really what makes it worth it. Grant, I really enjoy people seeing, being and feeling a part of our event, making it special, and just something they really appreciate because that gives you a good feeling. It's not about anything but just trying to treat people right and making them have a good experience while they're here.
We couldn't do this tournament without the help of a lot of great sponsors that help us year in and year out. Of course, you see many of them with commercials here on Squirtle, and we see their signage here. I mean, we have people that step up that people wouldn't even believe the things that they do to make this tournament happen.
Well, some of the great things is it's really over the last few years, we've really tried to make this a community event. The Chamber of Commerce here in Tulsa, the Tulsa Sports Commission, and so many great sponsors, the Cherokee Nation, Advanced Orthopedics, TTCU. The list just goes on and on. The people that help provide the food for our families and coaches when they visit, the DoubleTree downtown, just so many people. And, of course, the great special this year is having Mayor Monroe Nichols will be here on the finals night, helping us present the trophies, the championship trophies. So just making this a community event and embracing everyone to be a part of it has really helped us take this to a whole new level.
We love being a part of it too, and we appreciate all you do to help us with get these broadcasts out on Squirtle and really make this a statewide event that everybody can watch and be a part of, whether they're here or not. And we want to encourage everybody to get here. This is something that this is a bucket list item for a lot of people to see in person, and we've got tickets available throughout the course of the weekend, and it's you can make a really nice trip to Tulsa out of this.
Absolutely. Shopping, like I said, Winterfest, so many things going on. All the after Christmas sales are going on in the city of Tulsa. There's so many fun things to do while you're here, and just come and make a weekend of it and enjoy it. But again, it's just been so much fun to see our community embrace this and continue to grow and make this event special. And the BOK Center has taken us to a new level. And just our partnership with you guys here at Squirtle and with Adam being able to take this to another level as well has really helped us. And we're going to continue to try to do things to make this thing better for kids. And it's Rod Thompson, who I'm sure you're going to talk to later.
Oh, yeah.
Just talking about the things we see growth, ideas to make it better, and things to move it into the future because, we've got to continue to grow or we won't make this thing any better.
Absolutely. Nick, thank you for everything. Thank you for coming by, and I hope that we get to talk again before the tournament's over.
Awesome. Thank you, Grant. We appreciate you guys at Squirtle. And to all the people out there that are following the games, thank you a lot, and we'll see you soon.
All right. Appreciate Mick Wilson dropping by. He's, of course, the Director of Athletics for the Tulsa Public Schools and our longtime tournament director. We'll take a break and be back right after this on Squirtle.
Student athletes push hard on the field and in the classroom. But when injuries happen, you want a physical therapist who makes recovery personal. Prime Physical Therapy is more than just a clinic. We're a faith-driven, patient-focused team committed to helping athletes bounce back stronger. Healing happens best in an environment where athletes feel supported, motivated, and yes, even have fun. Parents, you can trust us to care for your athlete like family. Call or text at 405-706-1266 for a free consultation in clinic or by phone. Prime Physical Therapy, helping athletes get back to their prime performance.
Welcome to Charleston's, where great food and great service is what's on the menu. Business lunch after landing that big sale? Check. Never miss ordering our mouth-watering spinach dip? Check. Catching up over some margaritas? Check. Or just a craving for our key lime pie? Checkmate. No matter the reason, big, small, or none at all, you gotta come to Charleston's.
Evolve Events strives to provide a top-tier youth basketball experience in the OKC metro area. Our goal is to create a safe, competitive atmosphere that also works within your budget. We are focused on facilitating an environment that will help all players, teams, and coaches grow. Whether you're aiming to take your skills to the next level, secure a spot on your school team, or one day hoist a gold ball at the big house, Evolve Events has a platform for you. Don't just play, evolve. Visit our website at evolveokevents.com to get signed up for an Evolve event today.
I will have. Sorry, but how do you choose? I will have. Ooh.
The old-fashioned banana split sends your taste buds to heaven. But the strawberry shortcake sundae tastes like summer in a dish. Then there's the molten lava cake sundae. Oh, but the banana fudge sundae, I'm truly...
Sir, or you could get all four. Let's do that.
Come enjoy your favorite classic sundae at Brahms.
We welcome you back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you. And
Grant,
a great ball game tonight between Fort Gibson and Memorial.
This is about as even as you can get, Grant. I mean, 29 all, 11 of 24 from the field for the Fort, and for Memorial, 12 of 23, 5 of 12 from behind the arc, and 4 of 11, 2 of 3, 1 of 2, and I mean, this is why it's 29 all.
Well, this is why we play the TOC. We've got some great ball games tonight with some of the best teams in town, and of course, this one is no different, tied at 29 going into the third quarter of play. Into the front court, here comes Memorial. It'll be Sean King out around the perimeter for the Chargers. He'll crank it through the air, giving it back over to Jarius Bassell. Bassell down in the paint, kicks it over to an open teammate. 2 points, shots on the way and in for Jay Oates. 7:31 left to play here.
You know, it's great having Mick Wilson visit with us here at halftime. And one of the things he said is just wants it to be a memorable experience.
Yes.
And I was fortunate enough in 1996 to be here as a part of the Chandler Lions staff.
Would they have been at the Mabee Center at that
we
time?
We were at the Mabee Center. And I want to say it's one of the last years at the Mabee Center, right, before BOK opened. But I remember, you know, we talked about Clyde Barkley earlier, you know, and Inola, and we beat them.
Sitting right behind us over here.
And then, but the first game we lost was to some group, I don't know, Booker T. Washington.
Booker T. Yeah.
Some guy named Ryan Humphrey and Eton Thomas. I mean, it's just, and they beat us 11 and threw one in at the buzzer. And that was the closest anybody played them all season, you know, and we went on to win 3A that year. And of course, they had the great team in 96, 97 there. But
would you have still been in high school at that point?
I would not. I was a volunteer assistant 7 years later.
Nice.
And just was fortunate enough to be able to do that.
Here
Ooh,
comes Memorial and Isaiah Garrett with the slam and jam.
But it's something I still remember to this very day, Grant, just like Mick talked about, the experience that they wanted to create. And it really did. And it's just if you've never been, do yourself a favor and come up here and spend the money for a ticket. And I think you'll understand what we're talking about.
There's no better place in downtown Tulsa, that's for sure. We love it here and definitely love being part of the action with the Tulsa Public Schools. Got big games tonight with the Tahlequah Sequoia and Lincoln Christian up next, and Cassia Hall and Owasso later in the evening. Owasso, that game will be with Mark Rogers and Doug Nelson. A pass inside, slapped out of bounds by the Chargers, and they will have the last touch on that. So Fort Gibson should have it here.
Little 4-0 run for Memorial.
6:34 left to play here. Out to the right wing. It'll be Connor Lindsay cranking it back up top to Brody Scott. Scott back over to Cooper Hackett. Hackett through the air over to Kai Morrell. 3-point shots on the way and in. 6:09 left to play here. 33-32 our score. Out of the backcourt come the Chargers. Sean King into the front court. He'll work it over to the wing, bringing it back over to Fabian Harris. Harris down to the corner, finding King again. Down on the baseline, outlet pass. Top of the key, 3-pointers on the way it in for Connor Lindsay. 5:35 left to play here.
Boswell jumped up and stroked that one home.
Into the front court, here come the Tigers. Up front, 2-point shot off the back iron and no good for Brody Scott. 5:16 left to play here. Third quarter action.
But tell you, Brody Scott, he's got a pretty jump shot, man. He elevates and just got really good form and couldn't get that one to fall, but he can create his own shot, that's for sure.
5:13 left to play here. Back the other direction for the Chargers. Jarius Bassell with it. He'll work it right side to Isaiah Garrett. Garrett down to the paint. 2-point shots off the glass, no good. Rebound, Brody Scott. Scott through the air, moves it over to Morrell. Long threes on the way and in.
He's feeling it.
4:43 left to play in third quarter action. Here comes Memorial on the attack. Sean King. Working it back around the perimeter. He'll give it back over to Jay Oates. Oates back over to Bassell. Moving it back over to the other side is Fort Gibson. Long three on the way and in. Nice shot there for Kai Morrell.
Heat check 9 in a row for Morrell.
4:09 left to play here. Jarius Bassell.
Yikes.
Into the front court for Memorial. He'll move it back over to the left side to Sean King. Sean out around the perimeter. He draws a foul. Kai Morrell, the guilty party.
Got their little feet tangled up there. Tripped. Shoes must have been untied because he tripped.
Inbound throws going to come from Jarius Bassell.
Man, we got to give it up for our great producers tonight, Grant. They keeping us on air.
Absolutely.
Keeping us in line, sort of.
All the great things come out of Fairview. Long shot from the top of the key for Memorial and Fabian Harris. It won't fall. Rebound and the stick back won't go either. And now a foul called here. Another foul on Kai Morrell, and that will bring Isaiah Garrett to the free throw line for Memorial. First free throws up and coming. Shots on the way, off the back iron and no good.
Ball don't lie.
No. Don't forget, coming up next, Doug Nelson and Mark Rogers have the call as Tahlequah Sequoia will face off with Lincoln Christian. Next free throw is on the way. Good. And a timeout taken by Bobby Allison and the Chargers. We'll take one with them. Be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Wiggins Auctioneers is a full-service auction company well-versed in selling farm and range land, minerals, commercial and residential properties, as well as equipment, estate, and trust liquidations. In order to better serve our clients, Wiggins Realty offers conventional for-sale listings as well as buyer representation. Whether buying or selling, auction or conventional, we want to be your trusted company. Wiggins Auctioneers, 3 generations strong and setting the standard since 1963.
Summer job, babysitting money, graduation gifts? Sounds like it's time to open a free student checking account with Communication Federal Credit Union. It's made for teens and tweens. Open your new account and get a free Visa debit card for secure shopping power online or in stores. Plus, mom and dad can transfer money in and manage it all from the app. Go to comfedcu.org for details. Communication Federal Credit Union. Summer.
Welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant, Tony, Reed, and Mallory along with you tonight here on Squirtle TV and on WWLS, the sports animal, and all of their digital platforms. Appreciate all of our friends in Oklahoma City for beaming us out to the rest of the world, Tony.
Yeah.
Of course, Tony gets as much airtime on that station as Traber does with all of his calls.
I almost called into Mark today while I was doing his show. I was sitting beside him.
Brody Scott out at the top of the key for the Fort Gibson Tigers. He'll move it near side. Back over to Kai Morrell. 3:15 and the clock rolling here in the third quarter. Back to the near side. They'll give it off to Morrell again. Moving it back over to Brody Scott. Sorry.
Officials everywhere tonight, Grant. 3 on the floor and 30 behind us.
Back over to Morrell. Isn't that the way it always is?
Oh,
though?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Morrell's shot for 2 off the back iron and no good. The rebound pulled down by Fabian Harris. Harris into the front court. Passing off to Isaiah Garrett. Garrett to the left wing. 3-point shots off the rim and no good. Jarius Basel. Basel. Okay.
Almost like a Z.
We were corrected on how to say that.
I'm fine with that. I'll take all the help I can get. Fabian Harris.
2:38 left to play here. Glad you're with us here.
Where was that Todd Miller said he was going to go eat today?
Well,
started with an F or something,
it
maybe?
was either Nola's or Mondo's.
Mondo's.
That he was going to try to go to.
What is that?
Italian.
Oh, sounds good.
It's excellent. One of my favorites. I think I turned him and Mary Margaret on to both Nola's and Mondo's at some point. Nola's is my favorite restaurant. Kai Morrell brings it back around to Brody Scott. 2:13 and the clock rolling. 3-point shot on the way and in. And that is Cash Keys with that one.
Cash keyed in on that one.
Cash money. Basel into the front court, takes it off to the right wing. 3-point shot over the rim and no good. Rebound, Connor Lindsay. 1:50 left to go here.
Probably going to see Hackett come out to get an extended break here as the period nears its end.
Morrell out around the perimeter to Brody Scott. Back into Hackett. 2-point shots off the glass and no good. Back the other way. Here comes Memorial. 41-37. Fort Gibson leading. Hackett handing it off. Brody Scott.
Oh, this could be fun.
To the hoop. Hackett pulls down the rebound.
Oh, what a block.
Shot, and his shot's blocked.
Big block there by Isaiah Garrett.
Chargers into the front court. Cameron Highshaw trying to pass over to a open teammate. Basketball tipped out of bounds.
I see this sitting here. Never played a second of basketball in my life, but I'm 6'7", 260. The rim is getting ripped off the backboard.
Did you?
I don't care who's underneath it. It's coming down.
Did you say 6'7"?
Yes, I did.
1:07 left to play here.
With a 6'7".
Fort Gibson with the basketball. Cash Keys back over to Caden Colbert, near side. Cross-court pass to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay back to the near side to Caden Colbert once again. Now to Brody Scott. Now a turnover coming up with a Cameron Highshaw. Highshaw out of the backcourt, working at top of the key. He'll work it back over to the left side, and Sean King. King almost loses it. Coming up with the basketball, Cam Boone. His shot missing and no good. 35 seconds left to play. Here comes Fort Gibson.
Imagine they'll hold for one here.
Brody Scott out around the perimeter, closely guarded. He'll get a bounce pass back over to Cash Keys. Down to the baseline. Shots blocked.
Shows you how smart I am.
And the basketball is tipped out of bounds with just 21 seconds left to play in this third quarter.
Fort Gibson staff saying it was hit out by Memorial. Referees are conversing, and they've changed it to Fort Gibson.
Much to the Fort Gibson fans' favor here.
Coach Allison looking a little disheveled about that one.
Bobby will be all right. He'll figure out a way around it here.
Oh, yeah.
21 seconds left to play here.
Tuck your shirts in, boys.
We're going old school tonight.
I love it.
And I think our referee is making sure every shirt on the floor is tucked.
Oh, they are.
Inbound throw coming from Brody Scott. He checks it to one player, gets it back, now finds Morrell. Back to Scott. 15 seconds, 14, 13. Brody Scott directing traffic with one hand, dribbling with the other. Bullet pass to the right side goes to Connor Lindsay. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot at the buzzers, off the rim and no good for Cash Keys. We've reached the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this. You're watching the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.
Are you looking for a local, reliable propane provider? Earnhardt Oil and Propane has been serving customers throughout Oklahoma since 1971. Let them tailor a pricing option to fit your budget. Avoid winter price spikes with easy pay, steady, predictable monthly payments you can count on. Need more fuel options? They also offer bulk fuel delivery, DEF, lubricants, and supplies for your business, all at competitive prices. For reliability 3 generations strong, call Earnhardt Oil and Propane at 866-270-1279 or visit www.earnhardtpropane.com.
It's game time and the lights are shining bright. Don't get caught in the dark. Power up with the Generac Home Standby Generator from Moyer Electric and Generators. When the power goes out, your lights, heat, and games stay on automatically. Moyer Electric and Generators, powering Oklahoma's homes like champions. Visit MoyerElectricOK.com or call today at 888-265-3020.
Welcome back. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you tonight. A fresh new 8 minutes put on the clock for the fourth and final quarter of play. Thank you for being with us tonight as Fort Gibson will put it back into play to get this fourth quarter started. Cash Keys will have the inbound throw here under pressure from Jerry Bosel. Basketball thrown across the floor and out of bounds. Coach Dickerson not too happy about that. Memorial will send it back into play here. 7:57 left to go. Here comes Memorial. Bosel, into the front court. He'll work it right side, back over to Sean King. Sean King back over to Fabian Harris. From the corner, three-pointer, not good. Fabian Harris with that attempt, and Brody Scott will take it the other way.
Big board by Scott there.
Kai Morrell brings it back over to Brody Scott. Scott dribbling, taking it in the paint. He'll kick it over to the left wing. Three-point shot won't fall. Kai Morrell couldn't get it there, and back the other direction comes Memorial, but Isaiah Garrett loses his handle on the basketball, and it's tipped out of play. 7:09.
Good job by Kai Morrell there, getting his hands in there and active.
Barry Lewis just brought a to-go box from the rib crib, and now I'm hungry.
He didn't ask us if he wanted anything, did he?
Well, they came by to try to take our orders while you were gone.
Thanks.
Inbound throw given inside to Isaiah Garrett. But I stood strong. I said if Lugnut can't eat, I'm not going to either.
Appreciate that, partner.
Two-pointer for Jay Oates. Goes in and out, no good. Rebound, Basel. His shot won't fall. Basketball tipped in by Jay Oates, and Fort Gibson will have it here.
Letting them play a little bit here in this fourth quarter.
6:45 left to play here. 41-39. Fort Gibson leading it by 2. Into the front court comes Brody Scott. Scott back over to Morrell. Morrell near side. Over to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay handing it back off to Scott. Through the air, he'll push it over to Cash Keys. 2-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound, Memorial. Isaiah Garrett working it the other direction. He'll kick it down to an open teammate. 2-point shot, hangs on the rim and falls through. Tied at 41. We've got 6 minutes left to play here.
A doozy.
Out of the backcourt comes Fort Gibson, but not before Coach Dickerson calls a timeout. We'll take it with him. We'll be back right after this. 5:51 to play. Back in 1 minute on Squirtle.
Oklahoma Career Tech. It's where confidence is built. It's more than just practice. It's developing the skills to build a successful future. We're doing work that matters.
To more than just us. So, when a family needs me,
When my community needs me. When Oklahoma needs me,
I'll be ready.
Life moves fast, and you deserve internet that keeps up. Say hello to Pioneer Fiber Internet with blazing fast gig fiber speeds designed for the way you live, work, and play. From ultra-smooth streaming and lag-free gaming to lightning-fast downloads and crystal-clear video calls, Gig Fiber gives you the speed and reliability to do it all. Ready to upgrade your internet experience? Visit gopioneer.com to sign up today.
Welcome back to the BOK Center in downtown Tulsa. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, along with you. Thank you for making us part of your evening here on Squirtle TV and on WWLS, the sports animal. Inbound throw given inside to Brody Scott. Out of the backcourt, he'll take it across the time stripe, giving it back over to Connor Lindsay. Lindsay back up top to Scott. Scott back to the near side to Cash Keys. Keys back to Scott. 5:30 left to go in this one. Scott down to the right side to Kai Morrell. And now the whistle blows. We've got a foul away from the basketball.
Hold on, Oates.
5:23 left to go here as Oates will have his third foul of the ball game.
Coach Allison said, don't worry about fronting him.
Inbound throw coming from Brody Scott. Scott pushes it into Kai Morrell. Morrell back to Cash Keys. 3-point shots in and out, no good.
That was high arcing.
Isaiah Garrett comes up with the basketball. He'll work it back over to Basel. 5:06 to play and a travel call. Brody Scott with the basketball, coming the other direction. He'll move it near side over to Kai Morrell. Morrell down low to Cooper Hackett. His shot for two on the way it in. Back the other direction. Here comes Basel.
They'd be calling me Hammer and Hackett.
They probably would. What do they call you now?
Which name? Some of them aren't made for TV.
Don't think we can say it on the air.
No.
2-pointer for Isaiah Garrett's on the way in. Fort Gibson will take it the other direction. We've got 4:22 left to play here in this ball game.
Sugarwater Mama's watching in Chandler. She might not like some of those names.
Brody Scott into the front court. He'll work it around the perimeter. 4:05 left to go here. Scott, top of the key. Working it back to where the time stripe.
This is game 6 of the day, and this is the best one by far, in my opinion.
Yeah, 43 all. Memorial and Fort Gibson. Brody Scott, bounce pass over to Cash Keys. Near side, he'll give it off to Kai Morrell. Morrell back over to Brody Scott. Tigers have it in the front court just by an inch or two.
Yeah, right.
Scott, top of the key, working it back over to Kai Morrell. Launching into motion. Scott tips it off to Morrell once again.
Only one foul, Grant, here in this quarter.
Scott looking again with a bounce pass over to an open teammate, Cash Keys.
Think Chuck London knows any basketball over there on that Fort Gibson bench?
Probably so. 2 pointers on the way and in for Brody Scott. 45-43, Fort Gibson takes the lead.
Patience and execution.
2:40 to go here.
Pretty good recipe.
Fabian Harris back over to the open Sean King. King back over to the left side. Long three on the way and in. Isaiah Garrett from long range gets that one. We've got 2:20 left to go. Memorial taking a 1-point lead over Fort Gibson, 46-45. Back after this on Squirtle.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off. Dr. Matt.
Welcome back. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you. 2:20 left to go in this one as Memorial leads Fort Gibson by 1, 46-45. Glad you're with us tonight here on Squirtle TV and on WWLS, the sports animal, and all the digital platforms.
I'm Fort Gibson. I played for the last one.
Probably so.
Why not?
Well, Coach Dickerson's been in this situation, as has Coach Allison many, many times. Inbound throw over to Brody Scott. He'll work it back over to Morrell. Out across the time stripe. Morrell brings it back over to Scott once again. Back to the open hands of Cash Keys. 2 minutes left to go here. Morrell holding the ball in the air. Fort Gibson just trying to keep it out of Memorial's hands at the moment.
I mean, 1-point game. Memorial has the possession there. Coach Allison likes to go to the man. Kind of force Fort Gibson's hand a little bit more.
Morrell back up to Brody Scott. Scott out around the perimeter, throwing it through the air. He'll give it back over to Kai Morrell. Back to Scott. Scott out near the time stripe, kicking it back over to Cash Keys. Minute 27 left to play here. Fort Gibson holding on to the basketball. Hackett for 2, and his shot's on the way and in. 47-46, Fort Gibson by 1.
Oh, boy.
Out around the perimeter.
Isaiah Garrett's my guy.
Harris back to Sean King.
Jump. Oh, they're going to get the foul. It's on the floor. Only the first foul for in the fourth.
Boswell hit that 3 after they blew the whistle. That would have been a beautiful shot. 57.2 seconds left to play here. Fort Gibson leading Memorial.
Keys is a great defender, Grant, number 11 for Fort Gibson, but Garrett has a ton of athleticism.
Inbound throw over to Fabian Harris. Harris to Isaiah Garrett. Garrett dribbling, trying to get past the double-team defense, and now 2 Fort Gibson players come down on top of him.
Great job by Hackett coming on the backside to help.
And Coach Dickerson and his
they thought it was off his leg.
Really wanting to get this back. I told Coach Dickerson's wife, Andy, and his mother-in-law that we put him on the air, and they said, you don't want to do that.
Timeout.
They said we talk to the refs sometimes.
Full
We've got
timeout.
a timeout on the floor. 42 seconds left to go. We'll take a break and be back after this on Squirtle.
Why be a ranger? At Northwestern, with small classes, you can be seen. With over 40 programs from business to nursing, you can be career driven. With a campus home away from home, you can be independent. With over half our students graduating without student loans, you can be debt free. And with a mosaic of cultures, you can be you. Northwestern, success lives here.
6 surgeons, 4 locations, 1 goal: to improve the health and lives of people in Oklahoma. At Oral and Maxillofacial Associates, we treat every patient like family. As the preferred dental implant and oral surgery specialist of the Oklahoma City Thunder, and with over 30 years of service to our community, we are trusted by professionals and dedicated to expert care. With 4 convenient locations around the metro area, we are here for you. Trust the experts at OMA. Visit our website, www.omaok.com. 6 surgeons.
42 seconds left to play in this one. Fort Gibson leading it by 1, 47-46 over Memorial. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson, along with you on Squirtle TV and on WWLS, the Sports Animal, as we bring you the last few seconds of this ball game. Inbound throw coming from Memorial. They'll kick it inside to Garrett. Isaiah Garrett out around the perimeter. 37 seconds left to play here. Quick handoff to Basel. Back up top to Garrett once again. Basel for 3. His shot off the rim, no good. Fort Gibson can have it.
I tell you what, that's a great job by Cash Keys. He just blocked out and let the ball go out of bounds, knowing his squad's going to get it.
Inbound throw coming from the Tigers. Cash Keys will put it back into play.
Here comes the foul game. Sit down on the bench.
This may be the longest 27 seconds we see tonight.
Yeah, you're going to receive some hacking.
Inbound throw. Given inside. Now the basketball knocked away. Who's got it? They say Memorial. Oh, my.
Wow. Got timeouts.
I'm sure they'll take them.
That was tough.
Basel puts it back in to the open Sean King. King out at the time stripe, takes the top of the key. Down to the paint, 2-pointer, hangs off the rim. It
The big
won't go.
fella.
8 seconds
The
left
big
to play
fella.
here. Fort Gibson up by 1.
They're going to take it down on the baseline, Grant. Timeouts everywhere.
And we've got a timeout taken. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds on Squirtle.
Need insurance that serves you and not the other way around? At Brining Insurance, we're independent, which means we work for you, not the carriers. Home, auto, business, or farm, we work as hard as you do. Whether you need a hand-finding and portable insurance for your church, someone to help wrestle that school policy, or someone to help plug the leaks in your municipal coverage, get a hold of Robert Wagner. He can help. Call 580-628-2559 today or start your quote anytime at brininginsure.com.
Welcome back. Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson along with you. 8.4 seconds left to go as Fort Gibson leads Memorial 47-46. And the Tigers have the basketball.
You got to set a screen somewhere and get somebody free to get the clock running at least down to this 8 seconds. Memorial still with 3 fouls to give till they're into the bonus situation. Only 1 timeout for the Chargers.
Here we go. Fort Gibson spreading their offense, putting it inside to Brody Scott. He'll take the foul there from Sean King. 7 seconds left.
Now here's the thing. You got to have another play set for this inbound play.
Right. So Cash Keys getting ready to put it back in here. Spreading his offense once again, looking, trying to find somebody to give it to, and these immediately foul. Sean King once again. 6.5 seconds left.
2 more. That's what I was getting ready to say. Exactly. Got
Coach,
3 timeouts.
Coach
Don't be
Dickerson
afraid.
reminding them. Inbound throw coming. Cash Keys calling a timeout. 47-46 our score. So Sean King charged with his 4th foul.
That's a foul out of bounds. There should be something different here than just a common foul, right? That was a foul while the ball was still coming into play.
Kai Morrell going to the free throw line for Fort Gibson. Don't forget, coming up next, Tahlequah Sequoia will take on Lincoln Christian. Doug Nelson and Mark Rogers will have the call on that one as the first free throws on the way and in for Kai Morrell.
Okay, this is going to sound crazy, okay? You got 6.5 left, up 2. Timeout coming. All right, so now if I'm Fort Gibson, when the ball's inbound, I foul immediately.
Yeah.
Don't even give him a chance to get the shot off because you got 3 of your own to give before Memorial goes there. So within a short amount of time like this, Grant, it's going to be tough to get the reset and get a shot to get it. So I just whack-a-mole.
There's some merit to that. Bobby Allison calls a full timeout. We'll take one with him and be back right after this.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company. Older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. We've been around since 1901, proudly serving the communities of Northwest Oklahoma and Southern Kansas. We are making banking easy. Whether you're at home, in the office, or waiting for the next quarter to start, our online or mobile banking options help you to juggle busy schedules and financial needs. So stop by and see us at any of our locations in Alva, Burlington, Freedom, Enid, and Kiowa, Kansas. We plant roots where others have branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Alva State Bank and Trust.
Welcome back. 48-46 our score. At the free throw line, the Fort Gibson Tigers. Kai Morrell will stay at the free throw line and try his second shot here. 6.5 seconds left to go. Fort Gibson leading it by 2.
Big free throw, obviously. Captain Obvious reporting.
That wouldn't have been the first time the captain's given us a report tonight.
No.
First free throw, or second free throw on the way.
Pick him up.
49-46 our score.
Pick him up.
6 seconds left to play here. Basel into the front court. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Basel for 3. His shot.
Oh, he's going to get fouled.
No good.
Oh, my stars.
They stuck the fist up for a foul.
Oh, my gosh.
And he'll get to go to the free throw line.
It's going to be an untimed 3 free throws coming. Oh, man. Oh, man.
This is typical first round tomfoolery in the first day of the Tournament of Champions. It always happens like this.
My view was kind of obstructed on the shot there. Trying to look here back at the replay, see if they show it again. Let's see. I'm getting a great look at the replay. Looks like the legs caught him.
They're going to shoot the shots. They are going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to put time back on the clock, it appears. Looks like his legs. Looks like the shooter's the one that initiated the contact, Grant, sticking out his legs. Watch right here in this replay monitor that we can see. Oh, brother. 0.3.
So they're going to the free throw line. 0.3 of a second left to go in this ball game. Or in regulation,
We'll see if the ball lies or not. How about that? Got to make them all 3.
Got to make them all. Holy smokes.
Bonus basketball?
First free throws up and coming. Shots on the way. No good. No good. No good.
Get him out of there.
Oh, boy. We said you got to make them all.
Now you got to make this one.
And now we've got a timeout.
Or you can miss this one or the next one, but either way, you got to make one, miss the last one, and hope for the tip to win to tie it.
We'll be right back on Squirtle.
The proof starts here at Upper Crust. The details are deliberate, perfectly on purpose. From that warm greeting to the wood-fired smoky char of our signature pies. Upper Crust, gather round.
Martin's Machine Shop, a family-owned business since 1974, serves Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. They offer full machine shop, welding, and metal working capabilities for repair and fabrication. Their fluid power division repairs hydraulic cylinders, pumps, motors, and valves, and includes a full inventory of 6,000 PSI hose and fittings. Give them a call at 580-227-2734 or connect through their website, www.martinsmachineshop.com, to see how they can assist you today. Martin's Machine Shop.
0.3 of a second left to play here. Basel missed his first 2 free throws, so
you got to miss this one. There's no chance now. If I'm Fort Gibson, I sit down on the floor, crisscross applesauce.
Next free throw coming for Jarius Basel.
Ain't no way you getting me to do anything.
It's up on the way and in. And now a timeout taken by Coach Todd Dickerson.
Just throw it down here.
We will take a quick, we'll keep it right here. 0.3 of a second left to go. Fort Gibson up over Memorial, 49-47.
You can run the baseline after the made free throw.
There's always a way, isn't
there? Crazily, yes.
It's not probable. But
watch this. Here's what I'm thinking. If I'm Coach Allison, whoever's on the baseline, I try to somebody ran over for a turnover, right? Like take a charge.
This is why this is the best basketball tournament in America right here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's just no getting around it.
I mean, this is 4A, 5A, but this is 5A, 9-0, number 1.
Right.
Or number 2.
This is why this is the best basketball tournament in America, in my opinion. 0.3 of a second left to play here.
Oh, boy. And we got 2 great ones coming yet.
We do. And it's held by Fort Gibson.
How about that?
Win. Tigers win. Back with totals and highlights right after this. I'll let you do the numbers. Welcome back, Grant Merrill, Tony Wilson. A big win for Fort Gibson as they down Tulsa Memorial here in the first round, 49-47.
Great. Just looking at this stat sheet here, everything's very, very similar in a 49-47 game. The big difference, though, 3 extra made 3-pointers by Fort Gibson, 9 of 20, while Memorial was 6 of 17, 4 of 5, and 3 of 7 from the free throw lines. But other than that, it's as even as they come.
Absolutely. What a game tonight. We've got more coming up, so we're going to vacate and let Doug Nelson and Mark Rogers take over. They'll have Tahlequah Sequoia coming up next, taking on Lincoln Christian. Thank you so much for letting us be here. I'll see you tomorrow at 1:30. For Tony Wilson, Grant Merrill saying good night, God bless you, and thanks for watching. This is the Tournament of Champions on Squirtle.